Here we are at a local Chevrolet dealership outside of Atlantic City. We wanted to take a look at some of their trucks to get a sense of, well, what the pricing might be and to try and figure out what some of those monthly payments could end up being. This is a 3500 HD with a MSRP of just, well, $82,305, ladies and gentlemen. Seems almost reasonably priced.
Pops, one of the things I'm thinking about, this dealership doesn't have a ton of inventory. We know Chevy has intentionally withheld production of some of their pickup trucks. What do we got price point on this one?
This one's only $66,205.
Only. I think that's the operative word, because we're going to talk about how Edmunds put out data recently. The share of $1,000 a month car payments has never been higher than right now. And you just said
yes,
only $66,000 for a pickup truck. What about this one, Dad?
Well, this one's only 65.
Oh, all right, we're going down.
Oh, this one's only 755. Now, there's one over here that's got a sticker on the side that says it's a Bison.
All right, let's look at the Bison.
Oh my God! Look at the wheels. Look at the tires. Look at the. Oh my God! Looks like we should be in Yellowstone. And this one's only $82,680.
This is a trend we have seen at every dealership we've gone to, Dad. We go to, here, come back over on this side with me. We go to dealerships all the time, folks. We go to Ram dealerships, we go to Ford dealerships, and now we're at our Chevy dealer. Not a ton of trucks here, to be honest.
Yes.
But they're all above $60,000, and then you see options like that one that are 82. It's like the special trim, you know, the 80. Dad, if we're talking about getting into a $1,000 a month car payment, it's pretty easy to see when your options are $60,000 and higher pickup trucks.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to see how you can do that, well, real easily.
Yeah, seriously, right?
You know, I see some cars down here.
All right, let's see. Maybe the price points on the cars are more reasonable.
Yes. Nobody loves saving you money quite like CarEdge. This summer, Summer 20 and Summer 100 save 20% on CarEdge Coach or CarEdge Data, or save $100 on a CarEdge vehicle service contract. Discounts are automatically applied at checkout. Just head over to CarEdge.com now.
And Dad, while we're walking over to the cars,
yes,
what do you think the percent of consumers who who in June got a $1,000 or more car payment is? What do you think?
What was it, 17.1%?
He is right about on the money, which is up from 12.7% 1 year prior. That is a direct result of price points like these. This is a Blazer, Dad.
A Blazer RS all-wheel drive. A mere $52,745.
And talk for a second, Dad, payment. How do I get into a payment? So if I'm looking at a $53,000 Chevy Blazer.
And add about 10% for fees. So now you're up to like close to $59,000. And let's say, you know, you put $5-6 grand down. So let's say you're financing $54,000. Even if there was no interest, it doesn't translate into a cheap payment. And right now, there's nothing but interest.
Exactly. The average interest rate on a new car loan is over 9%, is what Cox Automotive has to say. So no wonder we see a record share of $1,000 a month payment. This is a Blazer, man. A Blazer shouldn't cost 53 grand.
Well, that's what you think.
All right, let's look at another one.
It's obviously not what Chevy thinks. Another one, $52,900.
Wow, man.
Yeah. $52,980.
All right, a Traverse. A Traverse cannot be, please do not tell me it's over $55,000. Please do not tell me that, Dad.
I won't. It's barely over 40.
Boom. There we go.
Yeah.
Our first $40,000 vehicle.
Yes. Our first and only so far.
Let's look. We got a couple more down here. Equinox. Equinox have to be relatively inexpensive, right? And there are maybe two of them. Well,
maybe one so far. Under $30,000, ladies and gentlemen.
That
in today's world is a veritable bargain.
That is a huge bargain. Yes. There's not many new cars that are under $30,000, and you can easily be having under $1,000 payment. It would be hard to have over $1,000 payment on that. What about what's next to this? Is that a Trax?
It's a Trailblazer.
Oh, the Trailblazer.
All-wheel drive LS. $25,500.
We need more options like these.
Yes, for people out there today.
and less options like these neon blue Camaros, but to each their own. Let's look at these pickup trucks again over here, and then let's hop in the car. Let's run a few of these VINs. We'll see what the price history's been, and we can talk more about that payment record from Edmunds.
Here we are, Silverado.
1500.
That is just $55,675.
That's the cheapest one we've seen so far.
Yes.
A $55,000 pickup truck.
Yes.
Wow.
And can I say, for the inexpensive vehicles we've seen one of each. Not more than one of each, but one of each.
Is that not something that we've seen intentionally done by the automakers, that they've produced the higher level trim options?
Oh, yes.
Because we've seen the average transaction price for General Motors is $52,000.
Yes, for Chevrolet, it's probably a tad over 47.
Yeah, it's a little over 47. Cadillac, it's through the roof.
Yeah.
But the reason that average transaction price has gone up so much is not necessarily because they've increased the price of all their vehicles. It's that they've made only the higher end vehicles, and they've also increased the price of all their vehicles.
They've chosen not to produce in quantity.
There's two.
Yeah, their lower priced offerings.
There's two.
Yes. So there'll be two lucky people in Atlantic County. What can I tell you?
All right, Pops, let's go hop in the car, get out of the sun, and we can talk about that Edmunds data. All right, Pops, we are back in the car cooling off. One of the vehicles they had here on the lot, a 2023 Chevy Silverado 1500 LT, $50,000 price. We must have missed this one because everything else we were looking at, I think the cheapest truck we saw was $55,000. So let's break this down.
Okay.
We think the car is worth $45,903. This dealer's been sitting on it. You can see it right there for 123 days. 122 market days supply for these in this area. No wonder Chevy is restricting production to try and hold their price strength.
There's 616 for sale and only 228 have sold in the last 45 days. So there's not this like overwhelming demand for these at the moment.
Even at a $50,000 price
Yes.
point. And now a lot of that probably has to do with interest rates, right? You've got to imagine. So let's go down to the payment calculator because we're talking about a record share of $1,000 a month payments. The out the door price at the selling price of $49,895 would be somewhere around $54,000. I can scroll right up and see how I get to my out the door price. So let's look at an out the door price of $54,048. If I put no money down, get a 60-month loan at 5%.
Yes.
We both know getting approved at 5% right now on a 60-month loan is unlikely.
Very, very unlikely.
Yeah, the average, it came from Cox Automotive, the average new car interest rate right now is
9.17%.
We'll do this loan calculator twice, but here's how you get to your record share of $1,000 a month payments.
Wow. So that's if you put nothing down. What if you put down $5,000? What happens then?
All right,
or what if you extend the term to 72 months?
Because that's what a lot of people do.
Well, yeah, that's what most people
More
do.
people do exactly what you just said, which takes it down to $870 a month instead of putting $5,000 down.
You just add an extra 12 months to pay it off.
Now let's do it if the interest rate was 9%. Give me 1 second here. 9%, I'm back up to nearly $1,000 payment.
There is no escaping it, folks. At the average transaction prices that we're seeing today, it is hard for people not to end up with a payment approaching close to $1,000. Nearly 20% of all loans last month had a payment of $1,000 or more. Forgetting those, the average payment is $750 a month for the entire market. So it's really a question of affordability, and there seems to be a lack thereof.
They're just not affordable options, and the ones that are here, there are two.
Yes. So there's two lucky people in this area.
This really comes back to what the automakers are doing. We've been to the Ford dealership recently. We've been to Hyundai Kia recently. We've been all over the place, and you see the same themes. The Edmunds data, unfortunately, I think is only going to get worse in terms of people spending over $1,000 a month, or we're going to see market day supply go up even more because vehicles are just going to be sitting.
Yes.
Interesting
One
stuff.
of the two, or perhaps even both.